How to have an effective one-on-one meeting. Hi everyone, my name is Milos, SCP Logistics Solution Architect for Coretrust, and today we are in Zaandam watching this beautiful canal and enjoying some rain. So yes, it was a walk. It was supposed to be nice weather, but it was cloudy. It became rainy. So today we're having a lot of one-to-one meetings internally in Coretrust in my company, and I just wanted to share with you some insights on what does it take, what needs to happen in order to have an effective one-on-one meeting. I'm sure you're having yours with your manager, or maybe sometimes with colleagues, but especially with managers or your team lead. How do you make an effective one-on-one meeting? And I'm going to say it from the point of view of the manager leader responsible. All right. So the first thing that I'm thinking when I'm going into a one-on-one meeting is to be connected, stay connected, have a connection with the person. So the person, if there's a distance between the two people having a one-on-one, if I feel I'm in a meeting and I feel there's some distance, one of the things I do is just I have a small chat. Small chat is very common. Some people think you're wasting time. Time is precious, but actually we're humans. We need to establish a connection in order for us to be comfortable, to feel safe, to feel we know we understand the other person. So just having a small chat, saying how things are going, can help bring that closeness and the feeling of actually being close together and having a connection. Sometimes even a very simple chat or a question like, oh, why did you move from your hometown and you move to a bigger city, can lean into more personal things like, well, I had a girlfriend or a boyfriend at the time and this and that happened. This actually happened today in one of my one-on-ones, and we had a very nice and long early chat in the meeting before we started talking about any relevant topics. So first tip is establish a connection, be close to the other person. Don't be distant. Don't keep the distance. Distance is going to make the one-on-one much harder, and it really doesn't make sense to make it so. So be close, be related to the other person in the one-on-one. The second thing, when I approach a one-on-one meeting and I'm talking with a team member, it's about aligning their goals so they are in the focus. I'm thinking of the other person, not at me, but at the other person. What is their goal and their needs and their worries? So how do we align their goals to the goals of the company, to the goals of the team, to the goals that we want to accomplish together, right? So this is very important, because if these goals are not aligned, which means if the single person has certain aspirations and is moving in one direction, and the team, the company needs to move in a different direction, then we're going to have problems, either very quickly or definitely along the way. So what makes it very effective when working together and in a team is to make sure the goals are aligned. You need to find a way that the direction, the goal that the person has as an individual is aligned with the direction and the overall goal that you have as a team. All right. So for example, if someone personally wants to grow more in EWM area, as a team you should have a goal to have more EWM projects or more EWM engagements, or give them some opportunities, or maybe there's some EWM trainings that potentially the person could join, or maybe the person could participate co-creating if you're creating an EWM training. I'm just saying something relevant for me, but it can be anything in your area of expertise on what you're focusing on. So as long as the goals of the person are aligned with the goals of the team, you can have an effective one-on-one, and you can make sure that the work to be done after that, everybody's going to be fully aligned and on board and moving in the same direction. The third tip for a great one-on-one is to be ready for the unexpected, be ready for some tough discussions. So actually, what happens sometimes in a one-on-one, if you are able to be close to the other person, if there's actually something bothering them or some changes, something's coming, they will be more likely and more open to talk to you and share some tough moments or challenges ahead or big changes. And it's not always we are ready for everything, right? And you don't know what to expect. And there might be some news that you're ready for, some are unexpected, some have some consequences or some impacts. For some, you might need or want to find a solution together. So if the one-on-one gets emotional, that's a good sign, because I always believe when people are emotional, it means they still care. So if someone gets emotional, I think that's one of the triggers, one of the signs for you that that person is actually engaged and involved in what you're doing, and therefore that person cares. So that's a very good sign, first of all. But then the second thing is, how do you manage the situation? So if you on your side are not sure or need to think about things, or you get emotional as well, then a fair thing to do is, first of all, to listen, to really actively listen. And the other thing is, even if you don't know what's the right answer, what's the solution, is to simply say how you feel. So you might say, thank you for sharing. I feel a bit confused right now, or this is really sudden, or I'm really shocked, or I am a bit upset about this. So just share how you feel without jumping into the emotion, but just sharing. That will make you appear more human, and you will be more human, not just appear, of course. And the second thing is take time. So listen in, take all the information, and if you need some time to reflect and not act on the spot, then take that time. Just say, hey, I need to think about this. Thank you for sharing. Is it okay? We talk in 1, 2, 3, 4 days, whatever the time. And then you will realize that once you have time to think about it logically, and also better understand how you felt and how the other person felt and what's the reasons behind, you'll be able to come up with the solution, understanding, and the best direction forward. And then in the next one-on-one, you're more likely to have a very effective discussion, alignment, and also solution and steps forward on whatever topic you might be discussing. All right, a very long one in the end. Luckily, it didn't rain much here in the Netherlands. I hope you like the tips. So question back to you, what do you think makes an effective one-on-one? What is your biggest tip to have a great one-on-one conversation with your manager or with the person in your team? I'm looking forward to your feedbacks in the comments. Let me know, I'm really curious, and I'm looking forward to improve my one-on-ones as well. So maybe some of you have some great tips. I'm looking forward to hear from you. Put them down in the comments, and I'll see you soon. Bye everyone, ciao.